Okay, Shalom. So I know this is the first time in about what? About 3 months since y'all heard from me. Or shall I say y'all saw me. Let me I'ma start off because I actually got some notes right here. Right? Because I really haven't had the time to sit down and work on some of the lessons that I was working on before I decided to take on this project. Okay? So, but let me just go ahead and I'm going to go just based off these little notes right here. So, I'm going to just basically tell people about myself right now. And I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to explain to y'all. Okay? So, the first thing that y'all need to know is that I don't use Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I don't use social media for currency, money, or for notoriety. Now, that's extremely essential. I need people to understand that. That's the most important thing that I'm going to say. I'm going to hit some other points, and I'm not going to be long. But that's the most important thing. All of you need to truly understand that. Let me repeat myself. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with doing this because you have some people out there with some positive platforms, and then there are some people out there that's speaking the truth. So for those people that are speaking the truth, and for those people that have positive platforms out there, then good, bam, go ahead. And if you can make a little couple dollars doing it, because I know like Facebook and Instagram, they pay you all, to do what you have to do. Yet this is a demanding people, and they demand something from me, and they want something from me. But you all need to understand. Once again, I want to repeat myself. This is essential, and this is the most important thing that I'm going to say, and I'm saying it right off the back. I do not use any social media platform for currency or notoriety. Now, I needed to say that because people want to hear more of me, and you're eventually going to do that. When I'm done this project, and I will get finished this project, I am tackling this project, and I will succeed. Okay? It's personal, and it's a sentimental project, and I'm going to finish it, and I'm going to complete it. Okay? Now, it's very important that you know that. It's very important that you understand this. So, there's a lot of assumptions. Now, I'm done with that. So now there's a lot of assumptions going on. I didn't even want to address these things. Now, I understand that there's some mockery and some foolishness going on. And to be honest with you, there's some fake pages about this Malak, and I can't see them. Okay? And I do understand, people are pointing out to me, maybe this person or maybe that person, maybe this brother or maybe that sister that is allegedly speaking about me or allegedly mocking me. But as far as I'm concerned, they're not doing anything and actually directly to me to make me feel any type of way threatened or any type of way, shape, form, or fashion. I need to focus on the things that I'm doing because there's a lot of people out there. Some of you need to get in line. It's not one, it's not two, it's not three, it's not 4, 5 people. It's a few people. Right? Now, I want to tell you all why. And I only got a half hour because I'm on my phone here. So I don't even think I'm going to use the whole half hour. Now, let me elaborate on the reason why these people are mocking and slandering. Really, my concern is the slander. I'm not concerned about the mock. The mockery is coming from the left, the right, the back, all directions. The slander is the thing that is painful and frustrating. The lies. But now, I'm going to tell you something, right? I know for a fact that one of the co-slanderers is a female to my left. Okay? I'm not going to get anything because it's a female and I just completely ignore it. It's a woman. I just don't care. I'm not going to say anything. It's a female, right? Let her do what she's going to do. And then what's going to happen is she's going to pay a very hefty price for her co-slandering. Now, she's a New York native. Once again, she's to my left. So this way that nobody else can get it confused as of whether or not I'm trying to accuse them or this, that, and the third. Okay? Now, she's a New York native. I explained this to you all before. And she's in cahoots with a certain bishop that's in New York. Okay? Now, the reason why I'm not going to mention his name yet is because I'm not 1,000%. Actually, I am, but I don't have any proof. See, you can't go throwing names out there without evidence. That's foolishness. Even though I'm almost certain that it's him. Okay? Now, once again, I'm not really even too much, I haven't been focused on that at all lately. I haven't been focused on Facebook. Well, I don't even do Facebook. I haven't been focused on Instagram lately and haven't been focused on YouTube lately. I really haven't been focused on anything. Maybe a couple, pages that I know from people that are in the congregation and, pretty much. But that's really about it. People that may have DM'd me or something like that, asked questions or so forth. But other than that, that's really about it. Now, I want to explain something because I told y'all this, and people keep thinking that these slanderers with these fake pages know me. They don't know me. Okay? Listen, at the end of the day, the Negro is the worst at believing what he or she is going to believe. Because the Negro are the weakest in the mind in terms of thinking for themselves. Let me repeat. The black man and woman is the weakest in the mind frame to think what he or she wants to think. That's the reason why we're always fadding. We're going on fads. Like now you're seeing all these girls, what's it called? Doing a bust it challenge now or whatever, where they say, they think they butt getting big and then they switching the clothes and all that shit. Notice pretty soon all you motherfuckers is going to be doing that. Right? And then you got the men following certain fads too. Then you got that dumbass dance that people be doing and all this shit to the song. You see the men and the women doing that, right? Black folk is always following some shit. That's why I used to tell y'all that the number one, I'm not going to say the number one law, but it's a very important law. And I keep telling you people this. Do not follow a multitude in wickedness. If the majority is doing it, it's almost certainly wicked and incorrect. But you don't want to believe me, right? You don't want to take heed. Now, there's all types of things. See, these two slanderers, these co-slanderers, they're trying to make it in order to make their lies stand. They're using psychology on all you dickheads out there that's so focused on my life, right? And then y'all want to side talk it as if the people that are slandering really know something about me, and they don't. and then you want to take it and then you want to make news out of it, or this, that, and the third by side talking, and because whatever my situation, y'all think is my situation, then y'all take it and y'all side talk it just so y'all can have something to talk about. This is another reason why I haven't been speaking. Social media is the worst. Too many fakes and phonies on there. Now, there's also, I know because people have been pointing out other people also. These people don't know me either. If anything, they just want notoriety. Nobody's getting next to me. All types of rumors going around there. Rumors that I got beat up, this, that, and the third, punched, whatever. By who? But this is not about being a tough guy. In fact, I'm not a tough guy at all. I'm a man of Yahushua HaMashiach, and I'm going to remain a man of Yahushua HaMashiach. I don't follow my emotions. If I follow the emotions, listen, I don't get caught up in my emotions. People that think that whatever, these slanderers, because I'm quiet now. When I go into quiet mode, it's not because of anything in specific. It's because I'm a busy man. But what people do is they use my quiet mode to attack. And then they say shit, they try to say that, first of all, no marriage out there is perfect. But all of the things that are being spoke of, and I don't 100% sure even know what the rumors are. I swear to Yah. I swear to Yah. I don't even really know. And I'm not going to say I don't have ideas, because I use the spirit. I use the Ruach to look at other people's expressions and what they talk about. So I kind of get ideas that way. So, and I swear I don't know. I swear I don't see these fake pages. And you know you're not supposed to swear. Christ said don't swear. You know why Christ said don't swear? Because the man and the woman, the mankind is a hypocrite. Mankind is a hypocrite. So when he said don't swear, it's to save your life. Because there's so much hypocrisy amongst men and women, specifically amongst black men and women, that Christ says don't swear, because you can't stand by it. Now, I am more afraid of Christ than probably any of you. I'm swearing that I do not see a lot of these hidden pages and these pages. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some pages that aren't blocked, and when people point them out, that okay, well, this guy, this lady, this person, but it's not really, people are going to go ahead and, in my personal opinion, I'm not taking anything to heart, because people are going to post what they're going to post. They're going to do it. I am busy. Okay? Now, don't wait for any Instagram posts like this. My posts Instagram is too immature. It's too loud. And a lot of the crowd on Instagram, except for those of the congregation, or the so-called congregation. I'm not even going to say the congregation. Except for the people that even the people that think they're in the truth, don't comprehend the Ruach of Elohim. So what is the reprobate going to do? What is the reprobate going to do? What are the people that's walking around in religion, okay, talking about I'm a Christian and eat shrimp? You're a Christian, but you eat shrimp? Talking about I'm a Muslim, but you celebrate holidays? See, this is the dumbass shit. That's the reason why it's hard for me to talk to you all, because you're oblivious to what I'm talking about. And then you get mad. The women are going to get wrapped up in their emotion. Do you know how many women are hot at my page? When I made that post about eating the shrimp and all, you know how many hatred from women, because women love shrimp. Y'all love shrimp and lobster and all that shit. Why? Because it costs a little couple dollars. It's still a bottom feeder. I would never pay a couple dollars for a bottom feeder. It's an abomination unto the Most High Yah. It's not too much. It's not too much less worse than the pig swine. Okay, it's not too much less worse than the swine. Crawfish. But anyway, all of these things that I say make people angry. But see, other people say it. But you know why it hurts worse for me? Because it's because I stand on what Christ. I stand on Christ. Do you know how many enemies Yahushua HaMashiach had? I'm going to welcome every single enemy. Every single enemy every single person that wants to be my enemy, I welcome you. I don't give a damn about you. Okay? I do not, and I'm going to say this again. For all you people out there, I do not make money from Instagram. I do not make money from YouTube. Nor do I use it for notoriety. Me saying that alone is pissing some of you off. You go ahead and you do things the way you want to do things, and I'm going to do shit from the mud. Whether I succeed or fail only depends on the Most High Yah. And I see all across Instagram, right? All across Facebook. Because don't get me wrong, I tune in when I can, I tune in and I see all the bullshit and not everybody's focused on me. A lot of people's been focused on me. You know how many of you are focused on my life right now? It's sad. And I have not even been paying attention to social media. See, now, let me go into the hearts and the weaknesses of men. If you're a grown man, once again, if you're a grown-ass man, and your concern is me, while I am in my zone, and I am completely oblivious to you, then you are fucking pathetic. If you're a woman, if you're a grown-ass woman. But see, women like the soap opera shit. So y'all gonna stay all up in the rap. But many of y'all need to pay attention to your own husbands. Now, listen. That's not why I got on here. It wasn't. But I just had some notes. And I wanted to address it. So now, me and my wife, we're a husband and wife team, right? And she's not going to go back to work physically until I allow her, because those boys they're in the nurturing stage right now. Don't get me wrong. I love my little boys. And I go and I spend because I love them. But there's only but so much I can do right now. She can breastfeed. And they like being with her more because she's cuddly and all of this stuff. And I got to go and I got to do what I got to do in order to keep shit afloat. But when they get a little older, then they're going to leave the state. Not necessarily leave Mother Earth, but eventually they're going to be under my wing now, because they're going to be little young men, and they're going to need that, they're going to need that from me. But right now, she's got to do what she has to do. Now, they're twins. It's not one. It's two. Now, they don't cry like, some of the average babies cry. I can tell these little boys, they just like they pop. They're mentally tough. They cry at night, but that's because, we be tired and, you know what I'm saying? But normally, and like unless they're hungry and unless they shitted or something, or unless they just, like maybe too hot or a little too cold, like, got to turn the heat up or turn it down, because one of them gets heat flashes and the other one gets cold flashes. So you kind of, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, my family, see, just because somebody is quiet, you need to stop. But you know why many of you make these assumptions? Because you want to, and it makes you feel good. Now, let me get to the nitty gritty. Okay? There's actually, I do have one scripture that I wanted to read. It's just one scripture because I swear, I just really haven't, well, I'm not going to swear on that. I may have had some time here, and I'm not going to lie on that. I may have had some time here, may have had some time there, Sundays, things like that. Even maybe one weekday or so here and there. But I've been tired, and I've just been wanting to get my rest. So, because I want to be careful. See, I like to be careful with the Most High. A lot of you don't consider Christ because a lot of you think it's all a game. You think it's all a game. Those of you in Catholicism, those of you in Islam, those of you in Christianity. And now, I'm not talking to anybody other than the black man. Because let the Europeans have their religion. Let the Arabs have their religion. And I'm not mad at them. Everybody is entitled to believe in what they want to believe in. But you, Negro, you better come to your senses before you get destroyed. Now, I'm not, from this point on, as my ministry continues, and it will continue, from this point on, I'm not just talking directly to Negroes anymore. I'm going to talk to whomever wants to listen. Whoever wants to receive the gospel of Yahushua HaMashiach, you are welcome to receive it. You got false teachers out there. There are leadership in a camp of IUIC who are false teachers. And you have other camps as well. Probably one of the most humble camps is GOCC. Now, I got some issues with them too, but their leadership is extremely humble, which is the reason why I don't really have too many problems with them right now. But my ministry won't stop. None of you can stop it. See, because a lot of the slander that has been coming from some of the leadership in certain camps, and like I said, when I get evidence, I am going to say your name. Okay? I'm only going to mention anybody's name if I really have a problem with them. If I don't have a problem with you, I will ignore you. If I don't find you a threat, I will ignore you. If I don't see to you as anything important to me, I will ignore you. The only thing that matters to me right now is Yahushua, who is the Almighty Elohim, Almighty, Emmanuel, and my family. And whatever little business I conduct. So there are some people that say, well, why don't you prove yourself? Bring your wife on. My wife don't give a fuck about Instagram or social media. She cares not. It's irrelevant to her. So why am I going to force her to do something just to prove a point to you people? Now, this is the weakness of men. The weakness of a lot of you men is you do things to prove a point and to gain approval from the masses. That is one of the weakest characteristics of anybody, specifically a man. If somebody says something or slanders you or this, that, and the third, the first thing you want to do is jump the gun to try to prove yourself. No. Let me explain something to you. All the slandering has made me so hard mentally, more harder than I once was. Okay? So I'm going to conduct my ministry how I'm going to conduct my ministry. And I'm going to say this for a third time. I do not receive payment, nor do I receive notoriety for speaking on social media. Therefore, it's not something that I have to do. I only do it I used to do it for all of the Negroes. Now I only do it for the remnant. And whoever else in any other nation, if there's a stranger who truly believes the gospel, who truly believes Revelation 1:14 and 15, you are welcome to hear the gospel. Another term for gospel is the good news. The kingdom is within you. The weakness of a man is not willing to tell the truth or not willing to tell the complete truth because you are afraid of what somebody is going to think about you. All you Negroes are turning Muslim now, huh? And then you Christians out there, I don't know, y'all about as fake as it come. Y'all the worst. Well, the Catholics are the worst. Christians, y'all bad though. In my opinion, the absolute worst is the Catholics though. You Christians and you Muslims don't got nothing on them Catholics. Them muggers is something else. Okay? There's a scripture in Revelations, now listen carefully. Because there's a scripture in Revelations that says, come out of her, my people. There's an angel, or shall I say a malach, that is going to come and is going to tell everybody, come out of her, my people. When he says that, he's basically talking about religion. Now, I'm warning y'all. Stop focusing so much on a man that's not even talking. I get no peace day and night without people coming to me and telling. But you know what's really crazy though? They're not telling me about the pages, the slandering pages. They're just telling me about all the other miscellaneous foolishness that really, I personally, really honestly, I don't even see it, to be honest with you. I don't see if I go to this page, that page, I don't really even see what they're talking about. But here's the thing. Okay? I will continue my lessons on YouTube. And like I said, I'm even going to be going, live here and there just because, some people just want me to do it. But I really don't see a purpose because either way you look at it, I'm telling the truth. And really, if I'm really busy, going live is actually a detriment to my message because I got to answer phones and this, that, and the third because I don't do this for a living. So I have to answer my phone calls because it might be somebody that's telling me something, might be somebody that's calling me in reference to me making some bread or this, that, and the third. So I got to answer my phone. See, the rest of them, they don't have to answer their phone. They can cut their phones off because they're talking for a living. I don't talk for a living. I'm not saying anything wrong with it necessarily. But a lot of these preachers out here, they get a penny to do what they're going to do. And there's too much positive shit going on and not enough truth. There's too much positivity, but nobody's telling the truth. So, this is not focused to anyone in particular, I swear. I'm not focusing on this to anyone in particular because I don't care about anyone individually. I don't care about anyone in particular. But what I do care about is me focusing on this project and completing this project. And I'm going to complete this project and nobody is going to stop me but the Almighty. Shalom.